Here we are today, residing with the Queen. We're all just paying rent to this lady in the striped pajamas. I couldn't plan this. Doing her best to stay comfortable while I shift everything around. So we're gonna share. We're sharing. Winter semester 2025, first year of the Master's of Fine Arts in Creative Nonfiction. Here's what I have to say about it. What even was that? No, really. I blinked and it was over. Why? This is your PSA right now. Buckle the you-know-what up. It is an incredibly fast-paced semester, which in part is because you get your syllabus early to mid-December. It is incredibly fast, and you have pre-residency assignments, then residency, and then you're just like bang, 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 bang. So prepare yourself. I was not prepared. I was all kinds of not prepared. Okay, but the fun stuff, books. I read a lot more than these two I have here, but these are the two that I've kept. Some I borrowed from the library, some I bought and then gave away. These are the two that are left on my shelf. The Situation in the Story, Vivian Gornick. Basically just get it because this is quoted all the time. Every professor, every mentor, everyone, everywhere, all at once will tell you about the situation in the story. The content and the message is integral. So, and the other book that I've kept, Your Roots Cast a Shadow by Caroline Topperman. Caroline's in the program. She happened to just have this book coming out. So I bought it as soon as it came out. I loved it. Remains my favorite book of this year. I bought a second one to give as a Christmas gift. Don't tell anyone because they might realize who they are. You've probably seen me rave about it already. It's perfectly timely for the situation the world finds itself in and humanity is finding itself in today. I think it's a great reminder that the echoes of history, they don't just disappear, they echo. Assignments. I'm not gonna lie, the winter assignments slayed me. I struggled. I'm very happy with the results that I was able to create. All I'm going to say, the winter semester passes you some assignments that you're like, what? Really? I'm not ready for this yet. We're talking about legal issues, a marketing plan, reflection papers. Something to take note of is prepare yourself for the legal issues assignment. There's something about that I just was not ready for. I did my best. I think I did a good job. I did a good job. Maybe some of my hairs turned gray during that semester. I'm sure. I'm really sure. Marketing plan was very helpful and fun, and yet I need to be realistic and let you know that my marketing plan changed like 17 times since I wrote that assignment. So there is a bit of projecting that you're doing in order to meet the requirements of the assignments you're given that sometimes can feel performative. But for lack of better words, it's a great exercise anyways. There were assignments in the winter semester where I was thinking, like, you could just give me 2 more months. I will have this completely sorted. But right now I'm just gonna kind of have to like fudge it. And that didn't feel as authentic to me. I really like to, when I put pen to paper, be like, this is how it's gonna happen. This is what I'm gonna do. This isn't gonna change. But yeah, let's just be honest. My marketing plan has changed like 17 times. So is my proposal, but that's more like a living document. That makes sense. Marketing plan is also a bit of a living plan because, whoa, what's going on in the world can change how you approach your topic and how you approach launching your book. Okay. And like always, throughout that whole process, you are still working with your mentor. Still have your deliverables for your mentor, which is about 5,000 to 7,000 words 3 times, which you and your mentor figure out when you're doing those deliverables. I more was frustrated at the lack of time I had to prepare for the next assignment, I was always just kind of focused on like keeping my neck above the water of due dates, while knowing that I was shifting my manuscript book project to a completely different like lighthouse goal than I had come into the program with. And I think that's the beautiful thing about first year, is that it's helping you really figure it out. What are you saying? A major thing I learned from first year is that question of, what is your book about? You answer the question, and then the next question is, yeah, but what's your book really about? You answer that question. It's like, okay, go deeper. Every exercise you do and everything you're doing is to just get you drilling deeper and deeper and deeper into why, because that is what's going to sell a story. That's what's going to be relative to an audience. It's not about, oh, I'm writing this book about birds. It's like, well, why? And why you? And why now? And answering those questions gets you closer and closer to this beautiful, unique piece of art. So buckle up. Everything's going to change all the time. And that's okay. That's beautiful. So the real talk is that I had no time to breathe. I don't think this was unique for me. I think I heard this from across the board, that the winter semester was more difficult to keep up. But I think in part it's, the beautiful thing about the autumn semester is you have the summer to kind of get ahead of everything. So keep that in mind, that as soon as you get your syllabus sometime in December for the next handful of months, parse it all out, look at how you're going to get it done, make a plan. Also, you have to consider that during the winter, people are going to get sick. I can't tell you how many flus went through the house and different things that would just put me behind. So really having a clear plan of attack helps you to mitigate putting things off, and also just helps with having a clear idea of how you're going to keep your stick on the ice, as Canadians might say. And if you don't get that reference, that's on you. I think that's it. Can I scratch you? Yeah? Does anyone else have cat? Well, at least this time she's not on my lap, so I can get up. This time. Perfect timing.